What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ Review. Thank you for joining me here at my YouTube channel. Right now, I'm going to rank the 12 shark movies that I'm looking forward to most in 2024. Yeah, I'm a big fan of shark movies. Jaws is my all-time favorite movie, even though I don't believe Jaws is actually a shark movie. I have a video about that you can find on this channel. I love shark movies. Bad ones, good ones, theatrically released ones, straight to streaming. Doesn't matter. I love shark movies. So these are the 12 that I'm most looking forward to this year. Let's start with number 12. Number 12 is Under Paris. Under Paris is going to be one of those straight-to-video shark movies about a shark that gets into the waterways under Paris. And the movie writes itself from there. Sounds awful, but it has the potential of being a good time. All right, the next one is Shark Island. I don't know much about this one other than what I saw on the poster. It looks very CW, but hey, there's been times where I've been like, hey, let's throw some CW kids in the water and watch them get eaten by sharks, right? Watching Smallville, watching the Arrowverse, yeah, let's see those guys fight a shark. So here we are. I'm into it. Let's check it out. Number 10 is Shallow Descent. So Shallow Descent kind of marks the beginning of the top 10. It's also the beginning of the shark movies that I know a little bit more about. Shallow Descent is about a family that goes on a sailing getaway in the Florida Keys. Things go wrong and they start getting hunted by a shark. The family's last name is the Brody family. I see what they did there. The spelling is a little different, Brody, but it's still the Brody family. All right, so Shallow Descent, family, sailing, Florida Keys, sharks attack, things go wrong, carnage ensues. The next one is Something in the Water. Something in the Water involves 5 girlfriends who are at a wedding and they end up getting stranded in open water with sharks threatening them. Sounds a little bit like 47 Meters Down, but I'm always a sucker for the open water shark movies. The Reef is one of the best shark movies of all time. Obviously Open Water, the Open Water series, there's some fun movies in there. There's one stinker and a couple of fun ones. But yeah, Something in the Water sounds like that open water type movie that I like. So that is number 9. Number 8 is The Red Triangle. The Red Triangle refers to a triangle of water that the vast majority of shark attacks in North America has taken place in. And this follows a group of people as they have to traverse the red triangle, trying to avoid shark attacks. So I don't know much about this one, but just the very concept of the red triangle interests me enough to put it at number 8. Number 7 is Fear Below. So Fear Below is an interesting concept because it takes place in the 1940s in Australia. So it's kind of a period piece, right? It takes place in 1940s Australia about a group of divers who are trying to retrieve a car that has crashed into the water. They're trying to retrieve it, bring it to the surface when they are attacked by a bull shark. So interesting concept, but what's really interesting about this is the period piece component of it, taking place in 1940s Australia. Could be a good time. Number 6 is The Last Breath. In The Last Breath, a group of college students go diving to explore a sunken World War II battleship, and they end up getting stuck in there because there's a hungry great white outside the ship that wants to eat them. Again, sounds a little bit like 47 Meters Down. Introduce a sunken World War II battleship, and it has the makings of a potentially interesting movie. Number 5, Close to Shore. Now, this is not an adaptation of the 1916 shark attacks. At first, I thought that's what this was going to be because there's a book written called Close to Shore about the 1916 shark attacks. But this is something else. This one, Close to Shore, sounds like it is part shark movie, part action-adventure movie. It involves a couple who are salvage diving off the coast of California when they come across some items that they take to a pawn shop. The pawn dealer discovers that these items are valuable and contacts I guess it's a crime ring, and the criminals want to go out there They take these two hostage and they go out there to find where these items were discovered, and there's hungry sharks in the water. So, interesting concept. It sounds like the main bad guys are going to be people, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad movie. It probably will be, but I'm the eternal optimist. All right, number four. Number four is Deep Fear. Deep Fear is a movie that's coming out on Netflix here in a few days. And again, Deep Fear is another one of those movies where the main bad guys is going to be people. It's going to be criminals. Basically, it sounds like some drug traffickers force some divers to dive down to get cocaine that's at the bottom of the ocean, and there's hungry sharks at the bottom of the ocean. So it's a straight to Netflix movie. Not sure if it's going to be any good. Probably won't be. But it is number 4 on my most anticipated list just because I think the concept is interesting and the poster looked good. So there it is. Number 3. Number 3 is Into the Deep. Into the Deep is another one of those humans are the bad guys, where a group of divers see some pirates murder some drug traffickers, and they decide to go down to the bottom of the ocean to discover the drugs that are hidden at the bottom of the ocean. Sounds very much like Deep Fear, and that's probably why they're back to back, just because they both sound pretty similar to each other. All right, number 2. Number 2 is Beast of War. I'm really interested in this one. This one was almost my most anticipated, just because of the plot and the idea behind it. So Beast of War is set during World War II. A United States battleship gets sunk, and there's a few survivors on a life raft, and they are attacked by a great white shark, and the great white shark continues to attack. I'm interested in this one because of the period piece component set during World War II. I'm interested in it because of the concept of soldiers versus a great white. And I'm also interested in it because of its similarities to the true story of the sinking of the USS Indianapolis. This sounds interesting to me. The poster looks great. Really looking forward to it. But number one is one that might be a lot of people's number 1 most anticipated shark movie, and it's called No Way Up. So the trailer for this looked very good. It's about an airplane crashes into the ocean, sinks, and there's an air pocket where the surviving passengers are alive in the air pocket of this plane, and they attempt to get out and swim to the surface, but they cannot because there's a hungry great white shark outside the plane. Has similarities, obviously, to Airport 77, I think it was. There was a few airport movies. I think this one was Airport 77, where the airplane was in the water. Has similarities to 47 Meters Down. I mean, there's definitely a lot of movies that this could have drawn inspiration from. I just think it looks good. I think the shark looks good. I think the special effects look good for shark movies, of course. But yeah, I'm into this. I'm into the claustrophobic nature of this film. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So those are the 12 shark movies that I'm most looking forward to this year. How would you rate these, or which one or two are you most looking forward to? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks, guys.